Hello, my name is Jennifer Witt, Director of ProjectManager.com. Well, thank you for joining us in our whiteboard session today on writing a project charter. This has to be one of the most confusing areas in the project, and it begins in the beginning of a project before it really ever starts. So many people say, we don't do project charters. Well, they think they don't. Maybe it's not that they don't do project charters. Maybe they don't call them project charters. So maybe other names, maybe in some organizations, an SOW or a statement of work, an ERD or an estimate response document, a BC, a business case, or some may call just simply a quote. So whether you call it a project charter, these may be some synonymous names, but the project charter is very important in the beginning of a project because what it is, why it's useful, and how it's used is really to set the formal authorization of a project. So here are some of the common elements that are found in a project charter. It's literally a simple document because if you think about it, it is in the beginning of a project, so it's before a lot of the planning and analysis have been done, so really all that's known at the time are things at a high level. So the main sections of a project charter include, of course, the project name. You want to identify the project name that you're working on, but there are 5 different paragraphs and then later the signature of the authorization. So in paragraph 1, you are simply outlining that this is a formal authorization document for the description of the project. So the description of the project states the need that this project's going to provide a solution for the organization. It states the organization, the need the organization has, and the solution that this project is deemed to fit, and at the high level when it will be done. Paragraph 2 identifies the project scope. So it goes more in detail of the scope, meaning the deliverables that, the high-level deliverables that will be produced from the project. And then in paragraph 3 outlines the project managers, their responsibilities, and gives them the authorization to assign resources and do the different functions that they have to do on their project. Now, paragraph 4 is identifying the milestone schedule. Remember, this is a high level, so it's before planning and analysis. So the best that the project can tell, they include some high-level milestones that need to be met. Paragraph 5 is the project budget. So again, early on, the best that they can deem, they put together a project budget that they've allocated for this project. And so this is submitted to the project sponsor. So for every project, there should be a formal project sponsor who's accountable for the project and also funds the project. So the project sponsor literally reviews, approves, so there's typically the stakeholders or a board that reviews the document, reviews the project, and approves it. But the project sponsor literally signs off and they date this project. So this gives you the formal authorization. So the project charter, or as you may call it, the statement of work, the estimate response document, business case, or quote, starts now the project, and from there the team is allocated to begin doing the planning, and the planning efforts produces a project plan. And from the project plan comes the more specific outlining in specific scope, deliverables, time, resources, and more specific budget and timelines. So that's the difference between the project charter and the plan, and also just identifying, as you can see, the importance of the project charter and why so many projects get in trouble who have actually started their project without a project charter or a statement of work, estimate response document, business case, or quote. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope it helps you to identify the need, and hopefully you'll begin doing your project charters, or at least identifying, yes, we do those now. If you are looking for any tips, tools, or techniques to develop your project charter, please visit us at ProjectManager.com.